existen?
Sí.
My parents immigrated from Mexico to San Francisco in the late 1970s. They worked very labor-intensive jobs.
My parents came here with parents who didn't speak English, so they had to learn the language on their own. They had to struggle, get through school without any help.
Immigration's always been an issue that inflames passions. That's not surprising. You know, there are few things that are more important to us as a society than who gets to come here and call our country home. Who gets the privilege of becoming a citizen of the United States of America? That's a big deal. When we talk about that in the abstract, it's easy sometimes for the discussion to take on a feeling of us versus them. And when that happens, a lot of folks forget that most of us used to be them.
My mom especially took time off constantly just so that she can bring me a costume or support me at a competition. She would drive me everywhere. My mom had to sacrifice getting paid in order to take a day off and go with me on a weekend competition or watch a play.
And I'm watching them drive in front of me and their car starts swerving and I can clearly see that they are arguing. My old man makes a hard right and he gets on the shoulder and in the gravel road, my mom gets out of the car, and when she got out of the car, I'll never forget it, she had a glazed look over her eyes that I had never seen before. And she walks right into the middle of I-65 and continues to walk down into oncoming traffic. And my heart stopped. And I got out of the car and I grabbed her. And in that moment, one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned was how precious life is and how in an instant it can all go away. Changed me. The irony is, my mom has no idea that it even happened. That's the irony, that's also the beauty of it. She does not remember.
The Irish, who left behind a land and family. The Germans, who fled persecution. The Scandinavians who arrived eager to pioneer out west. The Polish, the Russians, the Italians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the West Indian. All those folks, before they were us, they were them. And when each new wave of immigrants arrived, they faced resistance from those who were already here. They faced hardship. They faced racism. They faced ridicule. But over time, as they went about their daily lives, as they earned a living, as they raised a family, as they built a community, as their kids went to school here, they did their part to build a nation. They were the Einsteins and the Carnegies, but they were also the millions of women and men whose names history may not remember, but whose actions helped make us who we are, who built this country, hand by hand, brick by brick.
See, the game of God got embarrassing. The idea of God as the potter, the architect of the universe, is good, and it makes you feel that life is, after all, important. There is someone who cares. It has meaning, it has sense, and you are valuable in the eyes of the Father.
And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around.
There's no destination with meaning. It's always around us. And so if you can appreciate the moments, the good moments, and be aware of smelling the roses, you know what I mean? Then you can say, you know what? I had a great day today. But so many people don't think about that. You know what I mean? They only focus on my boss yelled at me or didn't accept my idea. My wife, my husband, my boyfriend, is a jerk. We never think about, this was one of the most memorable and meaningful moments.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad.
Mommy and Papi, and my sisters too.
I'm not sure that I'll ever be able to fully understand what you guys went through for myself and my sister.
Thank you guys for allowing me to be myself.
You're going to have a deportation force, and you're going to do it humanely.
The past couple of years have been very tough.
You people are destroying it.
I'm from Jalisco, Mexico. That's what I'm from.
Go back to Mexico, you fucking coward.
I remember coming home and my parents would be working until like 3 a.m. Trying to figure out how they can afford putting us to private school and giving us the best education.
I work as hard as I do to make you proud, and I'll never stop because you gave me that drive.
I want you guys to have a house and go on vacation and just be able to relax. Every day when I wake up, you guys are the first people I think of. And I want you guys to have the world.
Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on for an incredible long time. And so, really, a satisfactory theory of the universe has to be one that's worth betting on.
We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
The American dream doesn't just stop with them. I think that I'm continuing it for them, and then when I have kids, that will still continue, because you won't forget the original story. You won't forget where they came from.
Before they were us, they were them.